We're just about ready for the first pitch. Oswalt with the delivery. Now bouncing ball to short. Blum. And he gets in there. No contest.
Sometimes the hitters just spoil the pitcher's pitch, and that's what happens there. Pretty good pitch, but he made contact. It helps not swinging and missing, doesn't it?
Here's a look at how the Astros will match up defensively. So, Steve, the thoughts on a fielder here?
Jeff Blum offers the manager a lot of versatility. Solid defender no matter where you play him.
And we've got Eckstein batting. No one out and a runner on first. Oswalt with the delivery.
0-1.
Sliders in there for a called strike. Oh, there he goes for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. Swung and a ground ball to third. Blum. And that'll retire Eckstein. It's going to be Giles. Base is empty with 2 outs. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, the San Diego Padres a long, tough year in 2008, and only 28-53 record on the road. So they had some real struggles getting anything done consistently on the road.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Giles will just try and make contact. And certainly one of the reasons they struggled on the road, evidenced by the fact their staff pitched the second most innings. There was a lot of pitching going on.
Well, I think what they're going to need to do is regroup, focus on the pitching first, and then start to build an offense based on on-base percentage, because it's a tough home park to hit the ball out of anyway.
So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And now we'll go to the home half of the first. The top of the order is due up next. And we'll get to see Jake Peavy pitching. He's going to start for San Diego. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be today going against this Houston lineup?
Oh, Gary, Jake Peavy, one of the big-time strikeout pitchers in the major leagues. That explosive fastball that he can get away up in the zone, and then that devastating slider is the put-away pitch.
And here's Kazu Matsui. The pitch from Peavy, too high for a ball.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Here's the pitch. Check swing, but it's in there. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. One away. This is how the Astros offense will look, sponsored by State Farm.
Well, not really the best lineup out there today for these guys, Gary. Not a lot of offensive threats there. So when they get opportunities, they must take advantage of them. They just don't know how many they're going to get.
And Bourne's in the box. Base is empty, 1 out. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1. Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2.
Gary, one of the things the Astros really need to do is show more patience at the plate, especially at home where they can hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Good slider that time, ruled the ball. 1-2. And certainly this home crowd here in Houston's waiting to see whether the spurts of offense last year can be a consistency this year.
But I tell you, if they get pitching, they got a chance to see more W's.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. 2 down. We'll take a quick look at the Padres and their defensive alignment. And Steve, individual factors out there.
Kevin Kuzminov's come a long way defensively. A guy got to the big leagues more for his bat, but he's really developing in very good hands and starting to become much more consistent with the glove.
And it's Miguel Tejada at the plate. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball outs, but two, it sets up his other pitches.
A swing line to left center. And that one will be down, and Houston's on with their first hit. Tejada's going for it.
Listen, even if they don't score this inning, getting a man on base and extending the inning may help them the next time around.
It's Berkman at the plate. .293 average. A runner on first with 2 outs. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Slider just misses. 1-0.
Every lineup needs a big power bat, and he is a guy that can change the game with one swing of the bat.
At the belt, the 1-0. That one swung on its line. And Rodriguez puts that away. That will retire the side. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston. And it's Adrian Gonzalez in the box now. Batting .339. In the top 10 in walks. Not a bad list. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. And it's off the wall and left. He blows that one. And he ends up at second. That's a stand-up double.
This is the way you want to start the inning. Get a man in scoring position immediately. Good piece of hitting.
Kuzminov at the plate. He gets runs across National League's top 5 leaderboard. No outs, runner on second. And Oswald has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, and somebody they've really come to rely upon.
The pitch. Waves at that fastball in the hole now. 0-2.
Agree, you know, the Astros pretty good at home in 08, 47 and 33.
Swing and a soft grounder towards second. And so Kuzminov retired. Certainly they'd like to pick up a few more walks. They were last in the league in free passes.
You're right. They're a team that just goes up to the plate and swings.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. 1 out with a runner at third. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
On the ground to third. Blum to Berkman. 2 men have been put away. Headley into the batter's box. Batting .245. Man on third, 2 outs. And Oswald has him 0-1 with that called strike. Sinker called strike. Now 0-2.
A strike or no strike, he's asking for trouble up there.
On the ground to short. And Tejada picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. And now on to the bottom half of the second. And Carlos Lee to bat. He's the team's most walked batter. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And it's through. Lee at first base.
Now, Gary, what he understands is the best way to get on isn't necessarily to swing your way on. Sometimes you have to take pitches to be a better hitter.
It's going to be Pence now. And in this lineup for Cecil Cooper, this is a key role, key player. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
A long, hard season for the San Diego Padres in 2008, Gary. 63 wins. Well, 28 of those wins came on the road. 28-53 road record. And that's not anywhere close to being competitive.
Lined right at the second baseman. And that's a base hit. Pence on at first. Lee towards third base. He is safe at third base ahead of that play. The opportunity for offense is right now. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
And it's Blum batting. And certainly one of the reasons the Padres struggle on the road. An offense that was dead last in runs scored, and on the road struggle even more. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Over to second for one. And a double play. They got them both. And they get that run in. Around the horn they go, and they rack up a couple of outs.
That's a pitcher's best friend, but also a manager's best friend as they get the double play.
And we're going to see Quintero batting. Steve, they needed to take the lead, and they've come through just as we thought they might. See how this plays out. And that's a ball. Peavy too far outside with it.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
0-1 pitch, circle change, swung out and missed. 1-1.
Well, he's just spinning himself into the ground right there. That changeup just about stopped at the plate.
One pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and Rodriguez picks it up, and he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. A strike here in the second, getting a run across. Houston leads it 1-0. Cecil Cooper, a look on camera there. He got what he needed out of his lineup that last time through. This lead now something he can try to protect if he can get some solid pitching. And we're going to see Hundley here. He's going to start the third here. And Oswald has him 0-1 with that called strike.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
This is in the air, straight away left. The catch is made. It's going to be Peavy. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And in there, that'll be a base hit for the opposing pitcher. That hurts if you're on the mound.
Well, you know what? I've seen better swings in a park, but the pitcher able to pick up a base hit right there. And, hey, nothing like helping yourself.
And Garrett settles in. He singled in his last at bat. One out, runner on at first. First pitch on the way. And Oswald has him 0-1 with that called strike. The pitch, a swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's two gone.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
And we've got Eckstein batting. Grounded out last time. Runner on first, 2 away. Oswalt with the delivery. First pitch, a sinker in there, 0-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker, down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Swings on the 0-1 pitch, can't hit it, strike 2. Pops him up and way up there. And he's there to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Astros still leading. Bottom of the order to get things started. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
Looking for something a little higher there, 1-1. Good spot for the cutter that time, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good two-strike pitch, down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And here's Kazu Matsui. For his team, he's number 2 in hits. Base is empty with 1 away. Here's Matsui's first look. And the pitch from Peavy too far inside. That'll go for a ball. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Retiring Matsui. And Bourne's in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs and nobody on. And here's the first one. And that's a ball. Peavy too far outside with it.
Well, a cut fastball up and away can be dangerous because that pitch can run over the plate. Fortunately, the hitter laid off it and didn't get hurt.
Here's the 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1.
This guy has great speed and really changes things when he puts it in play. He puts pressure on the defense that can lead to mistakes.
One on the way. Ooh, he pulls the string with a circle change, 1-2. And because of that great speed that he has, Steve, it forces people to cheat in the infield. He's actually got a little more room to find a hit.
Well, the infielders have to play a little bit more shallow. They know they have to get a quick release, and once he's on base, he's a threat to run as well.
And Rodriguez picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. 3rd inning in the books. You get a look there, Bud Black. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. We've got Brian Giles in. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. Here's the first pitch to Giles. And Oswalt has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Oh, Gary, into the 4th inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
And Brian Giles looks at that one for a ball to even up the count. Oop, there's the hammer. 1-2.
Oh, that kind of break on the curveball and that kind of location, it can lead to success. That was a good pitch right there.
He delivers. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And that sets down Giles. 1 away. And it's Adrian Gonzalez in the box now. He's got the best average in the division. Base is empty, 1 out. And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch. And Oswalt has him 0-1 with that called strike.
One thing they know they can count on in this lineup is his bat. He has been so consistently good.
Good patience, Adrian Gonzalez. The count is even.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Here's a swing and a ball hit high into the air. Deep right field, way back there. Out of here. Goodbye, a solo homer. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot.
Well, he looked like he got the pitch in his wheelhouse and he just drove it out of the ballpark.
You get behind in a ball game, you want to get back early, get your mental set back, and they've done that.
Now this inning isn't over yet. They have a chance to still tack on some more runs. Now the Padres production stepped up a little bit right there. They've tied the game. Now let's see if they can't go ahead and take the lead in it.
First pitch, here it comes. And he checks the swing there, but it's in there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a chopper, foul ball. Hit in the air to left center. And so Kuzminoff retired. 2 away. It's going to be Rodriguez now. He bounced out his last time. Base is empty and 2 down. And here's the first one. 0-1. Takes that one low and outside. 0-1. A line drive towards the hole. Oh, and he can't make the play. This inning is going to continue. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. So they pick up a run on the home run and full even. All knotted up here in Houston. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Miguel Tejada now. He's 1 for 1 so far. First pitch to Tejada. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
He delivers. Line softly up the middle. And the throw in time for the out.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And it's Lance Berkman at the plate. Lined out in his last at bat. 1 out, bases empty. First one to Berkman. Here's the pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Now it's 2 away. And Carlos Lee to bat. Always a marvel to watch. You just know the opportunity for him to put the ball in play is there anytime he's at the plate. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1.
Well, they base their whole offense around him in the lineup, Gary. I mean, he's not only their marketing plan because of his star power, but he's their lineup plan because of his home run power.
Here's a swing. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? That'll bring up Hunter Pence.
Now let's see if they can put together a 2-out rally. Man on first right now. See if they put him in motion or if they can hit one in the gap.
Don't want to speculate a lot on these, but you're looking right now. It looks like he's not in good shape.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to return. We just have to hope it's not that serious and he's going to be able to play again.
And out on the mound, we've got Chris Britton. They bring him in following the injury. He singled his last trip. 2 outs and a man on first. First pitch on the way to Pence. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And there's Giles. Pulls that one in for the 3rd out. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We'll head to the 5th here in Houston. It'll be the bottom 3rd of the order coming to the plate. Headley into the batter's box. He'll get us started here in the 5th. Oswalt with the delivery. Watches a curve in there for strike 1.
It's all about changing speeds, hitting your spots as a pitcher. That curveball down and away, nobody's going to touch that.
Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Well, 0-2, he likes to start the ball in the zone and then break that curveball out of the zone. You better be ready for it and have some patience.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away. Chalk that one up. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game for him.
Hey, Gary, you can see he's starting to settle in a groove right now. The hitters have to find a way to disrupt his timing.
And we're going to see Hundley here. Last time up, flew out. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. A swing line to left center. And he puts that one away for number 2. It's going to be Burke. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Two outs and nobody on.
No balls.
And Oswalt has him 0-1 with that called strike. A sinker misses. 1-1.
That's a good spot there. With that kind of movement, you want to start it away and get the ball to drop out of the zone. Good piece of pitching.
On the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a sinker in there. Side's going to be retired as that's called for a third strike. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Adams pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Strike one. 1-0 on the way. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1. Sinker just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And that's number 1.
Well, they had the outfield swung around to right that time, so they had a long way to go to run that ball down.
And we're going to see Quintero batting. 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody on base, 1 away. First pitch, swung on, contact. This one towards Giles. Now it's 2 down.
Now just got fooled a little bit at the plate, got underneath it, lost just a routine fly to the right fielder.
Oswalt into the batter's box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Base is empty with 2 outs. He deals. Adams throws on to first. Side is retired. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. 5 innings down as we go to the 6th. For those of you just coming on board, along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. And Garrett settles in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. It's taken high for a ball. Oswalt out of the zone.
The ball just doesn't sink or drop when it's up in the zone like that. You have to throw it down.
The 1-0 now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. On the way. Sinker waved at, missed it that time. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2.
Well, he struggles with the changeup with 2 strikes, Gary. I'm going to pull the string right here.
And he delivers. Hit hard on the ground to short. Retiring Garrett.
Shortstop makes a nice play right here, Gary. Good feet at that position. Gets the easy out at first.
And we've got Eckstein batting. He's the best base stealer, leading the ball club in steals. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. And Oswalt throws one outside for a ball.
Well, he really puts pressure on the opposing pitcher and catcher with the way he can steal bases, Gary.
Here's the 1-0. That one's fouled back out of play behind home.
How about the catch by the fan in the stands right there?
Boy, he just went into his fan crowd there and snagged that baby away.
It was a great play. He should have seen it. He had his eyes shut.
And that's another foul ball.
Well, listen, I don't know how this at-bat's going to end, but he's making this pitcher work, and he's going to wear him down for the rest of the guys in the lineup.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And it's in there, base hit. That's going to bring up Brian Giles. Flew out last time. One down, runner at first. Here's the first pitch to Giles. And Oswald has him 0-1 with that called strike.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
He deals. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Giles will just try and make contact. And Giles swings and misses for strike 3.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
And Adrian Gonzalez up. He gets across the plate. He leads the entire division in runs. 2 outs and a man on first. And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. Oswalt with the delivery. Pop foul, that one off to the left. Big swing and a miss for Adrian Gonzalez. Strike him out. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. All knotted up here in Houston. And Kazumatsui to bat. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Sinker drops in for a called strike.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
That's on the outside corner, 0-2. And he cannot get that bat off his shoulder. Kazumatsui is a strikeout victim.
The ability to move your pitches around within the zone, to change a hitter's eye level and keep them off balance are critical to success. Very successful there. 3 pitches and a strikeout.
1 out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
Well, that got away from him. Got outside that slider and left it hanging up and away.
Good spot that time. Hit that outside corner. 1-2. Started to go around. It's a called strike 3. 2 down.
Now this slider has outstanding late movement. Hitter couldn't even pull the trigger on it.
And it's Miguel Tejada at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch to Tejada. That's at the knees for a called strike. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
Here it comes. And Miguel Tejada takes a look at that one. A ball evens the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch, played by Rodriguez. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed at the end of the 6th inning. And we're catching a shot of Cecil Cooper. You can sort of feel that hunger, first and foremost, making sure his staff can do their part. Kuzmanov at the plate. He'll lead off the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch. And Oswalt throws one outside for a ball.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Looking for something lower, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Well, with a couple strikes on him, Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. He delivers. This one's popped in the air, drifting towards the right side. Matsui's there. One down.
Well, he got underneath it, hit it right up to shoot the second baseman, able to make the play easy.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. Ground out victim last time through. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Ball swung on and hit. Lee to field it. He catches that, and that's out number 2. Headley into the batter's box. Struck out swinging last time. Base is empty and 2 down. And Oswalt has him 0-1 with that called strike. Kicks and throws. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, it's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Check, swing, strike 3 called. Side retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. 7th inning stretch in Houston. Those of you catching up with our ball game, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne. I'm along with Steve Phillips. Major League Baseball right here, 2K Sports. Lance Berkman at the plate. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. first one to Bergman. Here's the pitch. Oh, dive. Eckstein, he's got it. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. Once he made that stop, he was going to have to make a throw in a hurry, and he did.
Well, look how quickly he gets the ball to the throwing hand. That was the key for the out.
And Carlos Lee to bat. 2 for 2 in the game. 1 out, nobody on. Now Lee gets set. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And Eckstein on the pickup. And that'll retire Lee. Hunter Pence in the box. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty with 2 outs. A liner headed for the hole, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
You can't give up an inning. You've got 2 outs, but you do anything you can to get on base. Now that he's on, let's see if they can get that go-ahead run around.
And it's Blum batting. 0 for 2 thus far. A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I'm looking for him to go to the curveball and try to punch him out.
Here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, to be successful, you've got to keep the ball in the ballpark, and to be successful, have hitters hit it on the ground. That's what his sinker ball does.
And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now. And that sinker ball will keep a pitcher out of trouble. Keep it out of the air, you got a chance to get out.
Well, it's all about movement. He's got great movement on that pitch.
This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And there's Giles. Pulls that one in for the 3rd out. No runs on a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. All knotted up here in Houston. And we're going to see Hundley here. 0 for 2 thus far. Oswalt with the delivery. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. There's a bullet towards 3rd. In time for the out. Venable will grab a bat and hit here.
Well, a tie game, you have to make this move right now. Offense becomes critical, and then the bullpen's going to have to come in and get the job done as well.
Base is empty with 1 away. And he lays off 1 low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded to second. Picked up by Matsui. To Bergman. Out number 2. And Garrett settles in. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch on the way. And the pitch from Oswalt, low for a ball.
Now got the hitter out in front, but he had the discipline to lay off the changeup out of the zone.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Lee to field this one. And that's out number 3. That's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. Here come the Astros. This is the last half of the 8th inning. Out on the mound. He'll be the relief pitcher for the Padres.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match.
He swings and lines this one softly towards the left side. And Rodriguez takes care of that one. One away.
It looked like he was on it, but he just didn't quite center it. Just ends up being a soft liner to the shortstop.
That will bring up Darren Erstad. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
One out, bases empty. Called strike. Meredith's got him 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, gotta love the two-seam fastball from this guy, Gary. Great action, great movement, awfully tough for the hitter to center it.
0-1 pitch, a fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2. And many times with a pitcher with a great two-seamer like this, that movement just comes naturally.
Well, it really does. It's how the ball comes out of his hand.
Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. That one's gloved. And Kazumatsuya. He's hitless thus far. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's Matsui's first look. Called strike. Meredith's got him 0-1.
Good pitchers change the hitter eye level. You go down low, then you run the fastball up high. A lot of times they just look at it go by.
Strike 2. Matsui. He'll be careful.
Pretty mighty swing right there. The two-seamer, though, is thrown to get ground ball outs, but couldn't make contact.
On the way. Popped him up. Rodriguez is there. That's caught. Side is retired. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. We finished 8, top of the 9th next. Rocal. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
And we've got Eckstein batting. Lays off that one outside edge and it's a strike. And he delivers. It's that breaker through on the second pitch to him. Strike 2. Still 0-2. Check swing, called. Strike 3, out number 1.
He just overpowers him with a fastball up and away right there. He didn't even think about swinging.
And it's Brian Giles in the box now. Struck out swinging his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch to Giles. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
One 0 on the way. This one swung on and driven hard. 2 away.
Well, this is a situation where a hitter like Adrian Gonzalez can really change the outcome of the game with one swing.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to be the go-ahead.
Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here, trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
Here's the pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Swung on, liner to right.
Well, that hit, Gary, that means he only needs a triple now to complete the cycle, but that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it next time around.
Hairston is going to come in and run here.
When you're looking to try to get something going, to manufacture runs, bringing in a guy who can run can be absolutely critical and beneficial.
Kuzminoff at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here, possibly an attempted steal.
Swung on, line to right field. And that'll do it as Pence puts it away. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Now we move on to the home half of the 9th inning. Bud Black. Very tight game here in the 9th inning. He's doing everything he can to make sure they do not lose this game. They need extra innings to win it. And Bourne's in the box. Now the first batter here in the bottom half of the 9th. We'll see if he can get something going to make this crowd happy. And the first pitch. Called strike. Meredith's got him 0-1. He delivers. Pulled it back. Didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike, and it's 0-2. He deals. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
One-two pitch coming. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
This is the effective use of the fastball. You can move it around the zone and hit your spots. They go down and in right there. Looks like the hitter was thinking away.
Tejada at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Base is empty. 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Called strike. Meredith's got him 0-1. That's a strike and an 0-2 count. Tejada now will watch that strike zone carefully. Low, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3. Tejada swings right through it. He's gone.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it. Now, Lance Berkman made such great contact at the plate. He's just the kind of guy you want up in this sort of a matchup.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope. Maybe their best. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And he's there to retire the side. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. All knotted up here in Houston. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. It's going to be Rodriguez now. He'll be leading off inning number 10 for us now. He deals. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
The pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. inside and plucked him.
That fastball just gets away from him. Oh, that hurts. Ouch.
Headley into the batter's box. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
Oh, and there goes Rodriguez. And he is out trying to take second. Low for a ball, and it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. He has some room and puts it away for the out.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And we're going to see Hundley here. 0 for 3 to this point. Base is empty with 2 outs. The first pitch. A line drive towards short. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, the hitter's hot zone is the middle of the plate, which is typical for most hitters, so why throw it there? When you do that, you know you're going to give up a knock.
That'll bring up Edgar Gonzalez. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, in a tie game, you have to make this move right now. Offense becomes critical, and then the bullpen's going to have to come in and get the job done as well.
2 outs and a man on first. Hit up the middle. Oh, my. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. Oh, Matsui with a dive. He's got it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 10. Pitcher as they make the pitching swap.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Smash towards the middle. Dive. Rodriguez up with it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. Great play made. Boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
And it's Hunter Pence in the box now. 2 for 3 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And it's Blum batting. Last time up, flew out. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball taken high, 1-0.
You have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Here's the 1-0. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's caught. Side is retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Now we move on to extra inning baseball number 11. And our crew catches a glimpse of Cecil Cooper. He's counting on getting to the next inning. Pitching choice is critical here. And Garrett settles in. Trying to get something started, leading off the 11th. And here's the first one. First pitch was high, but he went after it 0-1. The pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center, and Pence is there, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Base runners, base runners, base runners. That's what you want. Pick up a single right there. Now let's see if they can't get some big hits behind them.
And we've got Eckstein batting. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
Oh, that runs inside and gets him.
A fastball, that has to hurt. He gets to go down to first base, but not without taking a bruise for his efforts.
And we'll get to see Jose Valverde pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
As a manager, when your pitcher pegs a batter, you hope that he gets his focus back and can bring it back in the strike zone. But if he can't, you have to go out and get him. You can't afford to put more men on base.
Now Brian Giles. Now with the big opportunity, San Diego. Here's the first pitch to Giles. Shows bunt, didn't offer. It's a strike anyway. 0-1. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. Quintero. Throw one to first in time, one away.
That's a good sack bunt right there. He got it down now. 2 men in scoring position with only 1 out. Take a look at Jose Valverde's intense look out there on the mound. He is into it.
He's going to need to come up big right here. With runners on at second and third and only 1 away in a tie game, you need big outs.
Now, this is why you play the game, Gary. These situations is where the stars thrive.
Pazos, and now the 1-0. Fouled away. There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, he's sitting fastball right here. He gets it, but just couldn't put the swing on it. He wanted it as he's just underneath it.
Still 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he bobbles this thing. This was a desperation by the runner, trying to get in there ahead of the play on him at the plate.
Well, great effort, great hustle, just not enough time to beat the throw. Now, Gary, Kevin Kuzminov coming to the plate in a big situation in this game. Let's see if he can deliver.
I think he's thinking about how he's going to approach this crucial at-bat.
Well, what separates the men from the boys is the 2-out hitting in big ball games. Playoff teams get it done with 2 outs.
Swings, hits this one pretty well, deep right center, and Pence is there. That one's grabbed, side retired. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, and strand a couple. All knotted up here in Houston. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. And we're going to see Quintero batting. He's got his work cut out for him to start this bottom half of inning number 11. And here's the first one. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2.
Well, he got the 2-seamer right there. He went down to try to get it, but just swung underneath.
Here it comes. Line drive left of the bag and foul.
One ball.
That misses at the shins. 1-2. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And Giles picks it up. So Jason Michaels comes up. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Nobody on base, one away. Hit in the air to center field. And there we go, the winning run on base.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted when you come off the bench and into a game. You have to be aggressive, swing the bat. And when you do, good things can happen. Base knock.
Matsui at the plate. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
2 away. And Bourne's in the box. He's really looking to keep this going. There are, however, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game-winning base hit here, so look for the outfield to play nothing over their head.
And that runner at first will be flying on contact. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's going to go through. That could be trouble. I can't grab it. And the throw is too late. Everybody's safe. What this shows you is that as a team, Steve, wow, are they hitting.
Gary, you get a good look at the spray chart here. Not tough to win ball games when you're hitting the ball like this. Well, Miguel Tejada's driven in a lot of runs in his career, and now he's up in a big situation in this game.
And he's now set to do battle. 2 down and an opportunity to break this tie.
Well, Gary, you can see in his eyes the focus. He knows this at-bat could be the difference between winning and losing today.
The pitch. That's a strike and an 0-2 count. Tejada now will watch that strike zone carefully.
Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with slider. He struggles with it, and it's one of my better out pitches.
Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
One-two pitch coming. Swung on, liner to right. And it's in there. A run wins this game. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap.
Well, the hometown fans going home in celebratory fashion, Gary, as they win this one in the final inning, getting it done in an unbelievable game.
Giddy Zalesko and Steve Fiziak, they're standing by. Let's join them at Hardball Central.
Thank you both, Gary, Steve, and now back at Hardball Central. We take a look at one player, Steve, who was spectacular in relief and really helped with this one in the win column, and for that, he is our Pepsi Clutch Performer of the game.
Wasn't Jose Valverde fun to watch today, Jeannie? This guy's 6'4", 254, but he looks like he's having a lot of fun on the mound. He'll zip that fastball in there, smile at you when he strikes you out, and this is a guy who dominated the opposition today. Loved what I saw from Jose Valverde.
And as we wrap up tonight's broadcast, Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips for final comments. Gary?
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game. A lot of excitement.